Hey everyone, how's it going? And welcome back to Frozen State. And if you remember in the last episode, I managed to make this sexual log cabin with a fire in, which is somehow still going. I don't know how. They normally kind of go out, but that's cool. And the plan for today is to get more logs and more planks so I can build stuff. So I'm going to have to go a bit further afield and explore some of the other zones, which could be fairly dangerous. So I'm just going to organise my inventory, get back inside, and then head on into the wilderness. So I'm just sorting out my inventory, ready to go on my fantastical journey to the other zones. And I got some pretty decent stuff from last time. So what I'm going to do is actually cook some rice, I think. Just going to eat some fish, you know, because my breath smells amazing afterwards. And if I just craft, I think it's a pot of rice. And then I'm going to put that on my fire and just heat that up. So I'll do 2 of them, and that's going to work as basically a kind of portable temperature upper kind of thing that's going to raise my temperature when I eat it. So let's just chuck this on the fire and we should be good to go. I've travelled to about 3 or 4 zones away. To the left hand side is the right hand side of the zones from where my base is. It's actually blocked at the moment, so I'm not too sure how I'm going to actually rectify that. So I'm just checking through my inventory, and I'm just going to eat some crackers just to get my hunger up, as I was feeling a bit peckish. So my health's back up at 200, which is the maximum, which means I'm a healthy chappy, which is always good. So just let's see what else we've got. Some canned mackerel there, school bag with some flowers and shit, a lockpick. Also got some hot tea. I'll use that now, just take my temperature and my dehydration back up. And just start looting really. Got to be really careful once again. This looks like another kind of small residential town. The city I think is actually further south, but I've got to go in a kind of C shape to get to it as far as I know. So let's just check what this, the hell's this? Boxwood, see what's in here. Condom's very nice, so you know, if I wanted to fucking bomb a mutant, then you know I could always wrap up safe and be well protected so I don't get dodgy STDs off a Siberian mutant, which, you know, got to take precautions in the post-apocalypse. And you know, always cover your tool when you're bombing a mutant or something, I don't know. Right, so let's just go on to the next one. This door's open. Have I been here? I don't think I've been here. Maybe it's just left open. So I'll close that behind me because I'm not a big fan of shit, you know, fucking absolutely leathering me. At least when I'm not watching anyway. Right, cool. 2 messenger bags, some shells and some oatmeal. So we'll take all of that. I'm not too sure what you use tennis balls for. But I'm going to equip these messenger bags. So I'll actually take the pouch off because I think these carry a bit more. I can always store these back at base, providing I do get back there. So I've now got 2 of them on, and I can carry 164 kilograms, which is pretty cool. Let's just check if there's anything in here. It doesn't look that way. The problem is I haven't actually got any rags. I could do with finding some cloth rags to make a sleeping bag, so I can kind of sleep where I want. Or I could actually go back to where I left it, but I can't actually remember what zone it was in. So I'm just going to pick up this fresh snow. That's going to allow me to make some water flasks when I do get when I do get a fire going later on. Let's just check what's around here. It's fucking spooky as shit though. Right, I can't walk uphill. That's cool. It's got dodgy knees. Is that some scrap metal over there? I'll take some more of this fresh snow. You can never have too much, you know. And that's going to allow me to make some food as well later on. Some hot food, which could keep me alive a tiny bit longer. So I've got some metal scrap as well, which is good. I don't know if I can chop this tree down. I don't know that way. And definitely chop this one down, I think. Right, just chop this down. Right, there we go. So if I can gather more logs, obviously I can make some more big and small planks, you know, like the last one. And, what the fuck? Holy shit. They're fucking fairly well camoed. Right, there we go. All done. Fucking hell, I hate these things. But, you know, at least I've got a condom on now, so can't get infected. Right, can I check what this fucker's got? It's going to my inventory, seems to be bit fucking weird at the moment. So it's just right, there we go. Right, diary, I've not seen them before. It's probably for pages, for paper, for the fire. I think you could break books and break all that kind of good shit in half and just use it all for, you know, fire purposes, basically, to make campfires. So the more stuff I can just gather and hoard, the better, really. Some more logs. So we've got a decent amount of logs, probably a base's worth or a little cabin's worth. Got some scrap metal back at the base as well. So I can start making some good stuff. Could actually make another house somewhere in a kind of more, well, a zone with higher loot, really. Be pretty decent. So let's just check this shit out. Search this wardrobe. Ah, raspberry jam. Awesome. I don't know if like sugary products help you with like fatigue. Like obviously jam's got a shitload of sugar in, so maybe you'd think that that'd be, you know, be able to kind of keep you awake for a bit longer. But I do need to start to find somewhere to stay, really. So I was going to set up a campfire there, but nah, it doesn't seem to be the right place. There's no bed, so my memory's not incredibly good. All this cold weather and shit. Let's just keep heading on. Right, I don't like these big houses. Too many bad experiences like last time, and this one's fucking open as well. Not what I want. Right, see, these are the ones you can't actually really stay in and stay warm, simply because obviously there's snow all over the floor, the windows are hammered in, and the snow... Oh shit. Right, there's a guy outside there, or a mutant, so he's probably going to hammer through the door in a second. What we got? Raspberry jam. Just going to eat some of that raspberry jam. Right, I don't know if that actually affected my fatigue. What's this kefir shit? Well, that looks like, I see the word diarrhea. May cause severe diarrhea and dehydration. Right, so we need to just fuck that off. Tennis balls I can't really use yet. There must be a combined for something or other. Maybe it's to make some kind of pistol or something. Tennis ball pistol. So just eat a loaf of bread. I am getting really cold at the moment, so I have to start thinking of either heading back or finding a decent place to actually stay. And it's definitely not going to be in here. I'm just waiting for this fucking mutant bastard to come through. Where are you, fucker? Let's just check this. Ah, nails as well. I'm not too sure what you actually use them for. I think you can make like a nailed plank or something along those lines, which would be pretty cool. Well, this axe seems to be doing me alright so far anyway. So far. Alright, nothing in there. Surprised this mutant hasn't come through. I'm going to go out the back door anyway. Just undo this latch. Oh, shit, there we go. Right. So, hopefully he's out the front preoccupied and I can just kind of slunk out. Right. So... what do I need? Let's just drink some hot tea, get the temperature up. Hopefully this is just going to keep me going a bit. My health does actually go down when you kind of get into severe states of anything, really. So, I mean, I'm a bit cold at the moment, but there's no indicator to say that I'm freezing to death. I could do with some warmer clothes as well, so whatever I can find should be fairly decent. I could do with like a down jacket. Just turn my flashlight on and just have a quick look around. This just makes it look even more fucking spooky. I'm not even going to bother going in this house. Just no intention at all. Ah, nice, another tree. So I'll chop this down. And I've got a shit ton of logs then. Just have about 12 logs now, I think. And this looks like firewood as well. I've actually run out back at base, which is a bit of a shame. So I'm going to try and take as much of this as possible. And it is starting to get really dark now, which is worrying. Let's grab a bit more. And right, I am actually starting to freeze, so chuck this fire down. And just stand by this for a minute. I just need to start finding a way back, really. So if I just put some fresh snow onto here. And just so I've got some kind of water flasks. In case I do dehydrate. I'm going to do all of them because I do need to get going. The darker it gets, obviously the colder it gets, so I need to just keep going on. Alright, that's one of them done. Fucking hell, it gets dark so quickly. I'm still really worried about where that little mutant was before. Oh shit! Right, fucking let's go. Alright, that's one of the big fuckers. I'm not too sure if you can actually kill them. I'm not even going to try, because, you know, worked hard. I've got a cabin, or a shed, or whatever, and a fortified safe house, so I'm just going to take this route back. Just try and loop him around. He doesn't look incredibly quick, so I just need to get back to my house, get back to my zone, and not get absolutely fucking leathered by that thing. I can't actually see him. I'm just going to turn my flashlight off. It's just going to keep me, hopefully, slightly more incognito. A bit more hidden. Alright, I think I've come this way before, because the footsteps. I hope they were my footsteps anyway. Right, here we go. Thank fuck. So I'm just going to drink some hot tea, and that's going to give me enough temperature to get back to base. I've managed to travel to the wrong zone, so I'm kind of in shit street at the moment. So what I have to do is just eat some hot food, because the more zones you travel through on the actual map, then obviously the more your dehydration, your hunger and your temperature and fatigue go down. So I just need to put some water flasks there. So let's just get some, I think, boiled rice. Where is it? There it is. So if you use that, my temperature's going to go up, and my health's gone up as well, which is good. And I could do with making some other shit. Right, where are we? Still trying to get used to this inventory system. So if I make some oatmeal, I think that's going to warm me up, because porridge is always a winner. And I'm just going to chuck that. I've just put a fire down. As you can see, all my indicators are bad at the moment. I'm dehydrated, I'm tired, and I'm freezing. So let's just chuck this on there. And I've just got to wait for this shit to be done. What else we got? Just drink some lemonade, right? That should be good. Should be fine there. So I'm just tired and a tiny bit cold at the moment. And my porridge is done, which is all good. So I'm just going to eat that quickly, and then hopefully get back to base, and it should be alright. So I'm at 9.4, I think it is, which is there. So as you can see, when you travel, temperature goes down, and my health should be at 162. Well, let's go. Right, so finally back. And as you can tell, I am freezing my tits off at the moment, so stiff nips all around, and small penis also, because it's that fucking cold. So right, let's just open this shit up, close that over, and just head back in and make a fire, get my shit together, put some stuff away, and then I'm going to have to re-explore again tomorrow morning, I think. Hopefully I survive through the night, make some fires, and we're all good. But it's getting fucking difficult. I am freezing my tits off, but hopefully it'll be alright. It's now a few days later, and errors have been made. I travelled a bit too far to the left and kind of completely misjudged the time, so I've now just got into the zone and it is fucking night time. I'm half health, fucking tired. Luckily my temperature's still up, so I really don't know what to do here. A bit of a shit situation. Did actually manage to offload a lot of my gear into my kind of cabin, not my cabin, sorry, my storage facility that I built back home, so that's pretty good, but I can't see anything really. So I'm just going to slunk around and just check if there's anywhere I can actually sleep. It's just bitterly cold at the moment as well, so death beckons, I think. And I'm absolutely knackered again. I think I might have like diabetes or something, just shattered. So let's just check this house. The fuck's in here? Can't actually see shit. Oh, right, stairs. Fuck that, am I going upstairs in the dark? Fuck that shit. So if I just stick here for a minute, and should be alright. Just need to get my shit together. I mean, this is hard getting loot. I mean, I think the thing is to do would be to build a kind of cabin in every zone with a sleeping bag and a fire just ready, so I can just freely travel kind of to and fro. That would be the ideal scenario, but it's going to be very, very hard. It's a lot easier said than done, so we will see. We will see. But yeah, this isn't ideal either, because I think fatigue can actually start, you know, chipping away at my health. So let's just see what else is around. Might as well go outside, I think. That fire's still going to be lit as well, so I'm going to leave that open in case something chases me in. I know the mutants can't smash down doors, but just keep it fairly steady, just as I go around corners and stuff like that. So what have we got around here? Right, okay, right, so there's another zone exit there. I'm just going to chop down this tree. I'm freezing again now. So more logs won't harm anyone. You know, they won't hurt to keep them together. I'm just really confused about what to do here. I'm not too sure how bad fatigue's going to actually hurt me. Alright, let's see what I can get together. I still haven't found any cloth for a sleeping bag either, or I could actually sleep here with just like 4 or 5 fires around me, some campfires. I can actually make a torch, so let's just do this. Just crafted some small planks there, so it's just going to shed some light on the situation. Literally. Let's just craft that together and just kindle that. Bit of a shame that you can't carry these around, as that would be ideal at the moment. Don't really want to use a flashlight because I haven't found batteries in quite a while. So just see what this is. Anything around here? Doesn't seem to be. Don't really want to go any further away from my campfire either at the moment. So just turn back, just try and get a tiny bit of warmth, and just see what's cracking really. I think I've been quite lucky. I think morning's actually approaching, which is good. I'm just going to check if there's another way into this house which doesn't involve going straight upstairs, because you're a bit blindsided. So here's the front of the house. Ah, fuck, now it's completely barricaded. Right. So let's just go around the back. It seems to be getting to daylight, so I might actually be able to see what I'm doing. So it could be worth going in just to see if there's some supplies or a bed or something like that. It's a pretty big house as well. I think it's bigger than my actual safe house, but if it's infested, I'm not actually going to stay here. Right, so I can actually see what I'm doing at the moment. Right, a lot of wardrobes to hide in, that's a bad sign. Right, what have we got through here? Another hiding wardrobe, awesome. Right, is it a fridge or something? Fuck this shit is. No, nothing there. Right, so that's the front door bit that I saw a second ago. Let's just check all these out. I thought that was another hide one. Old books, sewn threads, spaghetti. 8 packs of spaghetti, right, that's pretty good. Providing I can find the water to boil them in. Alright, some shells and some actual rounds as well. I don't know if I brought my Gant with me. Let's just take a look. No, right, I don't think I did. It's a bit of a shame. I don't know if the actual sound attracts any more of the mutants either. Not too sure. So I'll stick with my axe anyway. Not that I've got a choice, but let's just check these rooms, see if there's a bed in any of them. Let's close that behind me. Chocolate bar, more condoms and toffees. Right, it's a strange fucking collaboration in that drawer there. Just in case you need to tempt someone in with toffees and you know, do the business with the condom. That's fine. Right. 3 bicycle bags. So keen cyclist and toffee connoisseur and sex pest by the looks of things. Rotten tomatoes. Right, okay. Kefir. I'm not even really going to take that. It makes you shit yourself. So, is there anything else on these floors? Never realised you could actually pick stuff up off the floors. Doesn't look that way. Alright, let's just check what else is around. I have to head slightly further up. Oh shit, can I not get past that? Yeah, I can. Alright, another hiding wardrobe there. Pretty good. So, can I check any of these? Doesn't look that way. Alright, is there anything up here? Oh shit! Right, okay. Oh, I fucking hate these spitty ones. Maybe it's the guy, maybe he's just throwing up toffees and old condoms at me. Right, he's got nothing on him, so I wonder if there's any else. Any others, rather. What have we got? Just need to eat something. Let's eat some crackers to get my health up. Don't really take it up, so let's try canned mackerel. Right, that's slightly better. Any bread? 7 loaves of bread, so that's pretty good. I think it recovers over time anyway. Let's check this vending machine. Right, so this is a pretty cool house, providing there's no more mutants. I think there's a bed through here as well. Just undo this latch. So I might start fortifying this. There was 2 trees outside as well, so I could actually start, you know, making some stuff. I think to barricade stuff you need metal scraps, which are both back at the other base. But if I've got kind of a fortified base every 4 squares, then that's going to be pretty good. 4 squares of the map, I mean by that. So I can kind of travel safely from one to the other and kind of build up from there, really, and just you know, have points which I can access. So I'm just going to put this fire down and just basically chill the fuck out. At least I've got a bed, I can now go to sleep and stuff, so that's fairly decent. I've got a decent amount of loot as well, really decent amount, so that's very, very good. Let's just drink some water, so dehydration's down. Up rather. Do need to find some more snow later on. I constantly need to find more snow. I think it's about 36 hours before it actually falls again and the snow piles pick up. Obviously with it being that heavy snow, I'm not too sure why I can't just gather stuff from anywhere, but that's fine. Maybe it's fresh snow I've got to use. So I'm just taking a quick look around the house before I get some sleep. Just check these drawers. Gunpowder. Alright, okay, so I should be able to actually make some bullets later on, as I've got melted lead and some stuff like that back at the old safe house. Don't think I can pick any of this stuff up off the floor. So I think that's going to be it for today. I'm going to go to sleep and head back to the old safe house and start fortifying everywhere even more next time. So thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you soon.